Hey everybody, how you doing? My name's Paul Turner from the UK. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this video. Now, today is going to be a great day for me because I've actually got to spend some time with a gentleman called Drew Berman, who is a fantastic leader in our space, in our industry. Now, Drew does some amazing, interesting stuff that not a lot of people do. So he's graciously agreed to spill the beans, as it were, on how he deals with expos and business networking events. So I've just learned some golden nuggets. In fact, I think I've taken about 4 pages of notes since we've been speaking. So guys, if you haven't got a notebook and pen ready, pause the video now, go and get one, because this is going to rock, I promise you. Okay, so Drew, how are you, sir?
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, Paul. I'm thrilled to be hanging out with you today and learn so much from you as well. And I'm excited to have this this chat.
Okay, well, that's awesome. It is morning for Drew and it is afternoon for me, because one of the great things I love about the internet marketing space is Google Hangouts means I get to network with people like Drew who I would never meet in a million years. So, so Drew, you're busy getting ready to go to an expo. So
yeah, you know, even in this online world, Paul, I mean, it's still great to be belly to belly. And in network marketing, in any business, you know, you want to press the flesh, so to speak, and shake hands, make eye contact, hug when appropriate. And I've been going to networking events probably for 20 years in multiple different professions, in multiple different industries, from real estate to cookware. To one of the most interesting stories is when I was in my 20s, I was living in Madrid in college, and then I went to visit my friend in Florence, Italy. He was finishing up school. We were going to plan on spending some time in the summer, and he said, go to the market and get a job. I'm like, go to the market and get a job? This is my first day in Florence. That's your advice? He's like, yeah, go to the market and get a job. I'm like, okay. So I went to the market, and I got a job selling leather jackets on the market in Florence, Italy. And what I learned in my 20s was how to deal with body traffic in a very fast-paced environment. And I ended up finding a niche, and it's taught me lessons beyond my expectations over the next couple decades. But the senior Italian men, the guys who were in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, this was their job. I was just an American guy chilling out in my 20s, and they would grab women. It was a very aggressive, fast-paced market. I was selling leather jackets. They would grab women, literally, physically, and be like, hello, American girl, come here, I speak English. And I would be like, oh, cool, what's up? You went to Duke, or oh, you're from California. Hey, come check out these jackets. And then all of a sudden, I would sell more leather jackets to American tourists than any of the people who were doing it professionally. And that's where I learned vibration, energy, eye contact, body movement, how to come out from behind the booth to in the booth. So that's taught me decades worth of lessons. So yeah, I'm going to an expo, a business expo, and I'm putting together a lot of strategies on how to maximize the expo, which is next week.
Let's just take it back to basics for people that aren't aware. What is an expo? And what is a business networking event, and what's the difference between the two?
So a business networking event is going to be around a particular niche or market. Perhaps it's the small business expo in your area. Perhaps the Chamber of Commerce is doing something for home and garden. Maybe someone's doing something for sports. You know, I'm training for a triathlon right now, so I'm going to go to an athlete expo. I'm not going to go as an eventer. I'm going to go as a participant, and I'm going to learn and take notes and take samples and meet people. So there's a lot of different, and then a networking event is where you would go and network with other professionals, similar industry or different industry. In this particular situation, I'm going to an expo. I'm going out of state. I live in Connecticut. The expo is in Delaware, and it's a Chamber of Commerce expo designed for over 55. I'm 43, my dad is 71, and we both bought a booth at the expo for over 55 in Delaware, and I'm really excited to go.
Okay, that's awesome. So you're going in this case for a particular niche, which is the over 55s. Why did you choose that one? And how do you choose the expos you go to in general, I guess?
You know, in this particular situation, my business is geared around health. So we have a health component around weight loss, around staying younger, longer. Actually, our system helps people turn their body from a fat storing refrigerator to a fat burning furnace. And we also have an income opportunity because it is network marketing, right? So my intention in Delaware is to not only meet baby boomers over 55, but their families and their kids. And we're going to talk about young living. We're going to talk about playing with their grandkids. We're going to talk about the golden years and travel. So we picked this expo, this particular niche. One, because I'm business partners with my dad.
Cool.
Two, it's a good niche. I think baby boomers is a good niche. I mean, even in the UK, Paul, you and I were talking before, we're similar age, but there's going to be like millions of people that turn 65 every day for the next 20 years. Like the niche of baby boomers, we're only beginning.
And you've got something that's really good. I know we were speaking before, so what you've got is just amazing for that niche. So do you do, I mean, this is something you've done a lot by the sounds of it, right? You do expos and...
I did, and you know what I have to do? I have to step away because my mouse was on the other side of the computer. I hope you can edit this. If you can't, no worries, but there you go. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So I'm sorry. Go ahead. Ask that again, please.
So is this a strategy that you use? I mean, I used to go to business networking event and, you know, with great effect, but you kind of got everybody there. You know, I could be speaking to an accountant and a pet shop owner. You know, it's kind of like way out there. So so it was good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic. It brought me a lot of business in what I did. But this one, you're kind of being a bit more skilled about it than I was. You've got a particular niche. But is this a strategy you use a lot to build your business? Because I don't see many people doing it, and I think this is something maybe we've hit upon here. Is this a good technique, would you say, for people to do? And do you use it a lot?
I do use it a lot. And I would say it's only a good technique if you do it right. I'm putting a lot of preparation into this particular event, and I would encourage people that when you do an event, preparing is worth more than 80% of your effort, because if you prepare properly, you can have a great event.
Okay. No, I didn't mean to cut you off, but one of my questions that I've got written down here is, how do you prepare for it? Now, so it just seems like a perfect time for me to jump in then and say, well, listen, I told people at the start of the interview I'll get some golden nuggets out of you, so this is going to be some now. So let's get the lamp shining on your face. I don't know if you can see that from here, but okay, how do you prepare then, Drew?
So I have some very basic tips, and I have some advanced ninja tips. So here are some basic tips. Now, you might be listening to this or watching this, and you might have done hundreds of expos. Or you might be watching this and this is your very first one. Either way, here are some basic tips. Basic tips. Dress one level higher than you think everyone in attendance will be wearing. So if everyone's wearing, and this is a good rule for any networking event. If you think people are wearing shorts, you wear shorts and a collared shirt. If people are wearing shorts and a t-shirt, you wear khakis. If people are wearing khakis and a short sleeve button shirt, you wear slacks with a long sleeve shirt. If people are dressing business casual, you wear a blazer. If people are wearing jacket and slacks, you wear a suit. One step over what you think the masses will dress.
Okay.
But you want to also be comfortable. This event is 9 to 4, so you want to have a lot of flexibility. You want to have partners. It's difficult to run a booth by yourself. This particular expo is expecting 5,000 people.
Wow.
I'm having 4 partners with me, myself plus 3. You want to stay hydrated. You want to plan your breaks in advance. You want to eat healthy, but you don't want to eat at your booth. You know, I've seen people at their booth with like a bowl of like Chinese food sitting behind the table eating as people come up. No.
Not very appealing.
Yeah. Take your breaks away from the table. come out from in front of the booth and interact with people. These are basics, but these are good. Here's a little basic and a little advanced. Make appointments. This is very easy to do, but most overlook it because the truth is there's going to be a lot of activity at the expo. You want to, in preparation, be prepared for post-expo. So here's a couple ways to prepare. For me, in this particular situation, the event is on Tuesday, and I'm leaving the country on Saturday. So I'm putting a very focused effort on follow-up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I'm giving my partners specific follow-up for instructions for Friday on so that I don't have to be glued to my phone when I'm on vacation because I've prepared, right? So the way to prepare is to make appointments. You buy one of those very simple flat appointment books, and when you meet people, you want to quickly determine what your relationship is going to be. And don't be so laser focused that you forget to be abundant in opportunity. You might meet a friend. You might meet a vendor or someone that has a service that you need. But you want to be quick and concise in your conversations. When they get good, book an appointment. Now, professionals book appointments. Now, I don't know how it is in England, Paul, but do doctors and lawyers book appointments?
And you wait 2 weeks to see a doctor in the UK. But yeah, you make an appointment. They're not just sitting around waiting in case somebody gets sick. They are booked. Same with lawyers, you know.
And same with network marketers.
Yeah, same with network marketers.
Don't dump your presentation on someone. Make an appointment. Now, here's a ninja tip. Open up your book. Say, listen, this sounds like a good conversation. I'm leaving the country, which is true. I have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I booked this amount of time in advance. You want to book some time after the expo to be prepared. And I say, listen, I'm looking at my calendar. When's good for you to chat? Oh, and then you can go old school. These are alternative choice closes. These work. What's better for you? Mornings or afternoon? They'll tell you. Okay, cool. What's better, tomorrow afternoon or Thursday afternoon? They'll tell you. I'm looking at my calendar. What's better, closer to 3 or closer to 7? Closer to 7 after dinner. How about 6:30? Great. And then you write their name, or you have them write their name in their appointment book. And then here's the ninja trick that no one does. They leave with an appointment card. So we've printed up 1,000 appointment cards before the event that say name, action step, right? We're going to have them do something to prepare.
Sure.
And then they're going to take home with them their appointment card. That is a ninja trick that most people will not do.
And it's now written down, and it's now one of my ninja tricks. So how long would you spend with somebody? I mean, you're going to expect 5,000 people to swamp at this expo, and we're going to try and do some stuff to get people to know where you are. If you're watching this before the event, booth 20, right? You can tell us where
I'm
it is.
ready at booth 20 at the over 55 Delaware Expo. And you know what's cool about it, Paul? I didn't tell you this, but it's at one of the nicest hotels in Delaware. It's at a casino, so we're actually going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to be there the night before. Someone might even meet me the night before, but I'll be at booth 20, and we're going to have a really good time.
Okay, so all of these people are going to swamp on you, and you've got 3 or 4 people helping you, I think you said. So how long would you spend with me then if I came up to your stand? Do you have a rule of thumb? Is it just depends on the conversation? Is there a maximum time?
I would say no more than 5%. So let's say there's 5,000 people expected, 4,000, let's say 4,000 come. Let's say 3,000 pass your booth. Let's say 2,000 have interactions with you. Let's say, a couple hundred stop and talk and engage. I've been going with my gut because I'm like a jazz musician. I've been doing this so long, I can just kind of flow. I would say a good rule of thumb is 10 from a full day. If you could have 10 really quality, in private, detailed conversations, you actually can sit them down and show them a bit of presentation, I would say that would be the max. So you want to kind of pick and choose. Everyone else, you want to not talk quick, but focus on, here's a key. Oh, this is gold right here. Focus on them, not you.
Yeah.
Focus on benefits, not features. So, which means we don't sell why our products have good stuff in them. We sell the benefits that they'll get. And then if we could talk about the benefits of the benefits, why do you want to work with us? Because you will get this benefit. And when you get this benefit, you will feel this benefit. I have only a couple time slots open. Let's talk. Why don't we be, here's a great line, Paul. Hey, Paul, let's do this. Let's be present at the expo. Go enjoy, go meet some other vendors. Why don't you and I chat one-on-one sometime tomorrow or Thursday where we can go in a little bit more detail. You can be by your computer and we can actually make an appointment where I can focus on you and your needs because there's a lot of noise going on here.
Sure.
I mean, that's a gentle way to say, conversation over, let's schedule some time. If you're getting genuine interest, if they're picking up, now I'm going to be having a lot of different samples on the table, so people are going to get to snack and eat and try stuff. I'm also going to have a team meeting so that we're going to learn body traffic on how to handle the booth and how to maybe engage conversation, pass it on to your partner. In a few minutes, I'm going to realize out of my 4 people, who's good at what? Who's good at saying hi and stopping traffic? Who's good at really engaging someone in conversation? Who's good at scheduling an appointment? And I'm going to help run my team.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. That's ninja. That's ninja right there. So, Drew, I think we've gone through the questions that I've got. Is there anything you want to say maybe to close out to people?
Yeah. So here's a couple ninja stuff. I would get a multicolored folder. In this case, it's green, red, blue, a loud color folder.
Right.
I would get a sticker up here.
Okay.
That would say VIP pack. And I would have some of your top brochures, some of your top information. I would hand it with someone, say, listen, I only have a few of these. And this is for someone you're specifically going to make an appointment with.
Fantastic. So that draws people in as well if you're flashing out like a red banner as well.
I would also create a flyer or a multicolored flyer. In my particular situation, I created a brand around lifestyle, better health, better wealth, more time, freedom. So this kind of is a talking interactive. And then you want to stand out. Here's a couple tips. Have fun. Connect with people beforehand. So I'm going to be reaching out to each and every vendor beforehand and start to introduce myself, develop relationships. I called the organizer of the event. I made a friendship. I made a relationship. I asked her for her 3 best vendors. She gave them to me. So I'm going to call them, tell them the organizer said, you're the best vendor. Any tips? And then the last thing is, obviously you can prepare on social media, which you and I are doing. You can actually go on Twitter and Facebook and understand the hashtag of the event. And this is some advanced stuff. You can actually maybe take some ads out to drive people to you prior to. And then for ninja stuff, and I'm still toying whether I want to do this or not, have something unique and interesting at the table. Maybe hire a magician, a model.
Wow.
Maybe hire a shoe shine guy. And just have something that's completely different. And I think I'm going to go with the magician. How much can a magician cost me for the day? $100? $150? To just stand in front and just entertain people and then guide them over to me. And then the last one, and I'll pass it back to you, is a timed giveaway. So we're going to give away something cool, maybe a lottery ticket, maybe an MP3 player, something inexpensive but cool. Maybe not a free consultation, not free product, because people don't know what that is. But maybe because we'll be at a casino, maybe we'll give away $10 in free.
Yeah, give away some chips.
Yeah, some chips, right? And then every hour on the hour, we're going to have the timed promotion, and you have to be at the booth for it. So we'll go around, we'll tell everybody, free giveaway, booth 20, starting in 5 minutes. I'll be standing at the table. Free giveaway, free giveaway. I might have a microphone with a karaoke machine. This is outrageous stuff, right? I might be like, okay, the drawing's in 5 minutes. Gather around. We're doing it in 3 minutes. Who's around? And I stand up, and then all of a sudden, you're going to have 3, 5 people. I mean, a bunch of people deep. You give a 1 or 2 minute quick presentation, and you have a target audience, and then you do the drawing. And I might do that 3 or 5 times throughout the whole day.
You're a showman.
Yeah. That's the ninja stuff. That's the ninja stuff.
So would you say anybody can do it, or do you kind of be a bit of a showman to be out there?
I gave you a range. It's anyone could buy a booth if this is your first time, yes, you could buy a booth. If this is your 100th time, yes, you can make appointments. Yes, you can give away appointment cards. Yes, you can have samples. Yes, you can stay hydrated. Yes, you can get from behind the desk to in front of the table. Yes, you can call the vendors beforehand. The rest gets more ninja. If you're good at social media, you can create social media beforehand. I'm going even more aggressive. Paul, you and I talked about, capturing emails and sending them a autoresponder. And this is all stuff that some people do, some people don't. But the purpose of this is to teach you the basics and the ninja stuff. If you're good and you want to go from good to great, yeah, let's get you a small karaoke machine with a little mic. And if you don't want to be a showman, you can just say into the mic, "Hi, everybody. We're doing a drawing. It's going to be in 5 minutes. Gather around." If you don't like the idea of having a magician, don't do it. I think it's pretty brilliant. In fact, someone yesterday told me, hire a shoe shine guy. And I'm like, that's brilliant. Yes. Maybe not for this expo, but for a business expo, you have a shoe shine guy at your booth. That's pretty ninja.
That's pretty damn good. And if you had a model who could do magic tricks and shine shoes at the same time.
then you have a circus.
We've just gone above ninja. So listen, Drew, that is amazing. Now you're going to hopefully do some video or at least take some pictures actually at the booth. So there'll be a follow-up to this video, guys. I don't know, maybe we can do a quick hangout while you're actually at the booth if you've got time. If we can set that up, I'd be happy to do that. Maybe I'm in the UK, so maybe I'll have to stay up late. And you're obviously going to have a very busy day. But if we could maybe grab just 5–10 minutes to get the buzz, that would be amazing.
Now, if we could do that on my cell phone, can we do that on my cell phone?
Download the Google Hangout app, which is in the iTunes store. And we can do that. And if we can't do that, you can at least record some video, and we'll talk about it after the event. But watch out for that, guys. That's going to be awesome. Mr. Berman, once again, golden nuggets falling aplenty from the sky, from your lips. So I guess all I need to do now is just wish you a great expo, lots of success, and I look forward to speaking to you on the day, seeing how it's gone. And
you know what? In addition to that, why don't we do as a bonus, Paul? In addition to filming day of, why don't we film after on post-expo, post-event follow-up, and how to master the art of follow-up too?
I would love to do that. So let's do it. That's good. We'll arrange it in the diary after. Drew, you've got, where should people go to find out more about you and the stuff that you do?
Well, my name is Drew Berman. I live at drewberman.com. And if you come and visit me, especially if you're involved in any business or entrepreneurship, I specialize in leads, marketing, financial freedom, time management. My niche is network marketing. That's where I've fallen in love. So if you go to drewberman.com, we teach the best of the best of what's working now in network marketing. And I also have a free gift for people there, which is a free training on prospecting and recruiting, which is some of the best stuff that I've learned back from the days from working on the market in Italy, through real estate, through studying marketing at college, all the way through network marketing. And that's a free gift for people to just, if you enter your contact info at drewberman.com, I'll send that to you for free. It's called Prospecting and Recruiting, 7 Secrets Tips.
Okay, now listen, guys, I'm English. English people don't do hype in the hole. Seriously, it's really good. It's really good stuff. I can't believe it gives it away for free. So I suggest you go and grab that now before you do anything else. So fantastic, Drew. It's been great having you on, and I'll see you on the next one.
All right, Paul. See ya. Thanks, man.
No worries. Cheers.